What a good y'all. It's your boy Antno back in the vlog. Just came outside.
Be outside!
We about to head to the bank and then come home, you know what I'm saying? Today's Wednesday. Not too cold out here, but you know, it gets cold. How y'all been doing? Thanksgiving actually coming up. I think today, this week, there's no school for Thanksgiving, which is nice. Yeah, gotta be thankful, you know what I'm saying? If it's big or small. That's the case. Really not gonna really go into other places to see with the hind or whatever, because basically stop looking. But I do have a good idea, and the good idea is to obviously share the videos. I'm gonna be creating thumbnails, whatever the case was to find like a different editing app, like I think it's Willow. We'll be using Willow, Time Masters or that, but I want to try something different, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's just the plan. Hopefully, like we used to do before, we would post a lot and get some traction, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of like the next video to do like a room tour, something like that, and then like a house tour after that. You know what I'm saying? Cause why not? And then go from there. And then that's just the plan. You know what I'm saying? My niece and my sister are supposed to be coming up here tomorrow, whatever the case, just put the Christmas tree up. But we really don't even have enough space in the house for that. So my mom want to put it by like where the mirrors are at. But, still figure something out, you know what I'm saying? So I want to finish the bank situation. And then I want to do it to post. You know what I'm saying? I really kind of thinking of making the thumbnails. I kind of contemplating because we're taking a picture and then saving and we do, it takes the space. But of course, I could just delete the picture when I'm done. And I'm not gonna, well, I guess I'm gonna use like an editing app to make the thumbnail. But not really. Because, Think Media made a video a couple of years ago of how to make a thumbnail.
Is that you need an Instagram account, because this is how I actually make the thumbnail, is like actually posting a story. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on Google and I'm going to download my background, and I'm just using an orange gradient background. So I'm just gonna search that in Google, save it, and then we're going to now hop into Instagram right over here. I'm gonna swipe up, add that orange background, and now it's just so easy. You literally like tweak your fingers and you're good. And here's what's cool. On iPhones, you can actually select just yourself and remove yourself from the background. Just click and hold and it copies. And then you can literally paste it into YouTube. This is amazing. And so I'm just gonna put myself in a good, nice position. I know it's kind of sideways, but bear with me. And then I'm actually gonna get a transparent logo from YouTube. If you just search whatever logo you're going for and just hit PNG, I'm gonna copy that image, and then I'm gonna go back into the Instagram, and then I'm gonna paste it. And there we have the YouTube. How much time I got left? Oh, we got a minute. I'm chilling.
So I just do that. If not, then I may find another app. I think might even find something else. something a little different, you know what I'm saying? To run up. And yeah. But of course, like I said, if we make a video, I'd be saying them. If I say them to you, just watch, like the video, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? You can also share the video with whoever you want. And that is that. But like I said, Thanksgiving is coming up. You just gotta be thankful for what you got. Or what you had, if that makes sense. I was thinking of making this video earlier, and I was like, I wanna talk about what was going on in school. So in high school, my second high school, I don't know what it was. I don't know what was going on, but we had my school had a competition with some other school, and we had to do like some kind of presentation. So we go to another school. It was supposed to be me and somebody else from the class, but the girl didn't go, so I went by myself with the teacher. And I'm like, all hype with the shit on whatever. I'm like, bruh. And everybody taking pictures. I'm like, that's just crazy, but yeah, it was like I think it was something about what the teacher was teaching us at the time, and just having to really do what you gotta do with your situation. That makes sense. So yeah, so I did that, and I get to the school, and everybody's all hype. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And then that was that. Shout out to the teacher. He actually, hey, it was funny because I guess it was supposed to be another girl that was supposed to come with us, and she didn't go. So the teacher was thinking to go or not, but he actually went. Shout out to him. He was like, let's just go to get rid of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's very interesting how life even works. You know what I'm saying? Because, once I even got to the second high school for the first time, I was like, yeah, this school is not it. But then, Mom at the time, she was just dealing with so much. My brother, my sister, me, all the other stuff. I was like, you know what? Let's just stay here. Let's just stay here, see if I get tortured. And hey, best believe I got tortured. I got tortured, you know what I'm saying? Not like physically, but mentally I did, you know what I'm saying? And I remember the first week. So I got there Monday. I think the next day, Tuesday, another kid, he showed up because Monday he was absent. So I started talking to the dude, and I didn't know that this dude was a violent dude. Boy, I started talking to him. I guess I got on his nerves, and he gave me a 2-piece combo at lunch. During breakfast in the lunchroom. And thank goodness the staff was right, I was right behind us, and she noticed, and she stopped the whole thing. I was like, yeah, this dude is dangerous. But crazy to me, I kept messing with him. Yeah. And then it happened another time in the classroom. And then people like, yeah, you better leave him alone before he kill you. Ah, don't worry. And then it was the third time, he didn't even touch me. But he's telling me, we had like a pencil in his hand by the computer. I'm right next to him. And like, you don't stop messing with me, I'm about to stab you. And I couldn't really stop. Like, yeah, this dude, he may do something. Best believe, you start doing things to other people. He sure did. Not like crazy stuff, but it was bad. I remember gave the teacher a 2-piece combo too. I don't know if exactly had what, but she walked out of the class and walked down the hallway, hair messed up, tears in her eyes. I was like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. And the crazy part about it is that he didn't even get expelled from the school. I guess because, they just knew he was dead. With a mental illness that they kept him there. But, yeah. Then not only that, the teacher that got the 2-piece from him was crazy because she got nothing the next day when he came back from suspension. I was like, oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no!
Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, you got to be professional, whatever, don't be scared, but... No. Now you may say, well, what you talking about? You got that same after he beat you up the first time. Well, that's different, mind you. I'm in the class with him anyway. So, why not just, first time out? But the teacher, like I said, once we heard a boom and she walked out the car, walked down the hallway, and like I said, hair messed up, tears in her eyes, walked down the staircase. I don't know if she went to the bathroom or the office or whatever, but yeah, that was crazy. That was nuts. Yeah. I was like, goddamn. And then it's funny because most of the teachers wouldn't really do nothing about it, about the kids that would really be bullied. And not that that was a good thing, but they wouldn't really do too much. And why they're crazy. But yeah, it was hard. But of course, no regrets. Obviously, we're going obviously learned about life and whatever. About just trying to work, get a job and stuff like that. Life application and things of that nature. First time eating bond in the school. That was something big. I'm not gonna lie. I never really ate bounty before that. And so, one time, we had to make bounty for something. I think it was for something that we had to raise money, right? And so the teacher was like, oh, just try it. I said, no, thank you. I just try it. I was like, okay, no problem. Boy, I tried it. I took 4 pieces after that. I was like, oh my goodness, I know what I was missing. Something like bread. Never ate bread before. And when I had ate it for the first time on the cruise, damn, this is good. So, I like what I cooked. But, yeah, hopefully things happen, so, even after just leaving, people would just, start on me, what they just died, but whatever. Hey, I'm trying. I think, and then, it was one day I go visit the school, and the teacher's like, oh, we be watching your videos or whatever the case we do. I'm like, okay, that's just, kind of weird, I was just talking about some random stuff at the time. I'm like, they just be watching. I'm like, that's crazy. And then, I remember going again, and our teacher said, oh yeah, watch the videos the other day. How you doing good, whatever the case we do, keep it up. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And then, after that, way after that, I got confused. Because, mind you, it's the summertime still, And, it's afternoon, kids about to come out to school. And there's one lady by the exit, there's a guy by the office, and our teacher's by the teacher's room. So we all talking, whatever. I'm just in the hallway in between them and talking about the YouTube channel. And long story short, to explain why I'm confused about what the her teacher took him out is because she was like, yeah, like you took this, you know, you get a job, you know, not gonna make it, whatever case we do. I was like, in my head, I was just like, you just said you watched the video the other day, and you said everything good. How the heck you say that? And I didn't say nothing, you know, in person, but I was just thinking like, yo, that's crazy. Then we went from there. And then I was like, wow, that's just nuts. But of course, you know, people tend to, you know, when you really, it's like, for example, like, you spend a whole year with me, and I teach you about YouTube, but you want to do, like, science, and you know that it's, you know, kind of difficult for you, and things of that nature, right? And, you know, I see that you're struggling, right? And then I'll be like, yo, like, it ain't gonna work. But you keep trying. Like, of course, you know, my only thought is, you know, just do YouTube because it's easier. So that was just with them. Like, school, obviously, so many years, you know, teaching kids about getting a job. And then they do otherwise. And then they just, you know, obviously say it again, you know, what they do, you know, is just wrong. So, you know, it makes sense, but at the same time, like, goddamn, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not just help out, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know, that's besides the point. Things were good afterwards. Yeah. Don't want to make this video too long. Like, comment, subscribe if I think quite hot. Peace out, gang gang.